Hey everybody, Herbarodius here with some more Fallout. Picking up where we left off from last time. We've just killed Gizmo, the bad man in Junktown. I'd like to say I'm crime lord, but there's not really enough crime to justify that, and I don't think he controls the Skulls, the local gang. And I'm now going to go loot his fat body. Because, you know, this is still an RPG, I'm an RPG character. Also, he's got a fancy gun on him that I want Ian to have. Men busted, rest in pieces. Alright, hang on, I need to put my gun away. I just realized. Oh, and the place is cleared out, and he's dead. Cool. Brunette sus. Some caps, some stim packs, which is handy. Some brilliant spike knuckles, which is not so handy, because I'm not really an unarmed character. And killing and walking away from the scene of the crime. And that'll open up Gizmo. There we go. A 9mm Mouser. It's the, one of the very, yeah. It's not a common gun. Neither is the ammunition overly common. But, it is more powerful than the 10mm pistol that, Ian's got right now, so... It's also apparently quite expensive. Take your money, because you don't need it, because you're with me, and I'll pay for everything for you. Offer, that's a good trade. Yeah, only on your side. Let's discuss our combat tactics, change your armor, sure thing. That's all for now. Nothing owned. Oh hey, there is an option to get him out of your way, you just gotta talk to him. Box of noodles, whatever, that's vendor trash. Oh, sorry if I'm saying a lot. It's a verbal take what I'm thinking. And here's where lockpick comes in handy. And my suite of lockpicks. What? And lock the door. I was about to say, I can't lockpick that when I've got 70%. No, I can. Guns and bullets. I think that only works if you're below, like, 100. Occasional BIOS review. Occasional BIOS review. And that's it. That's the place. You didn't have a lot on you, did you? Oh. Also, now all the gambling in town is gone. What does this do? You learn nothing new. Nope. Only works if you're below 100%. Oh well. Perils of being good at what you do, I suppose. Now what was I going to do in town? Oh yeah, now the thing to do in town is clear out the Skulls one way or another. Because they're having an argument with the barman that we saw the end result of. So, you know, there's definitely something going on down there. Talk to a gang member. Max, I'm new to this town. Skulls, who are they? That's us, we're the meanest gang in town. Actually, we're the only gang in town, but nobody messes with us. Why watch one of your buddies get blown away by a bomb, man? Yeah, jumped up arrogant punks. You bet, nobody messes with us except for, well, except for Killian, but he's cool and all. He's like the sheriff's man, we do whatever we want. Who all was in this gang? Well, there's Victor and Shark, who hangs out at the Scum Pit. Vinny, too, and a couple of other guys who stop by from time to time. What's the Scum Pit? Oh, the Scum Pit is a sleazy bar north of here, near Gizmo's casino. Didn't they get kicked out of there after they harassed the barmaid? So what is it you guys do? We just hang out, and sometimes we play games at Gizmo's or have some fun over at the Scum Pit. Sometimes we do odd jobs for Gizmo or some traveler. Yep, okay, so Gizmo did control these guys. Alright, he did control all the crime in town. Not that there's much, these guys are pretty pathetic. Anyway, Victor likes stalking people too. Come to think of it, you might want to stay away from him. You work for Gizmo, what can you tell me about him? He's just this huge fat guy who runs a casino. He wants to run Junktown, but Gillian keeps him in line. He pays pretty well, though. Occasionally he hires Vinny or Victor to deal with people like him. People for him. There have been a problem, like one stranger who showed up here a few weeks ago. Why do you hang out with these guys? We're like a family and we take care of each other. Well, except for Shaw, because they're always breaking things. And Victor, who looks at people funny. And Vinny, but Vinny is cool. And we do stuff together, you know. We're like friends and stuff. Yeah. I'm not buying it. Okay, you guys are generic gang members. Ooh, nope, you I can talk to. Gonna save first, but... new blood. You're not a very happy person, are you? Why do you say that? I'm quite happy. I'm very happy because there are lots of things that bleed. Oh yes, art appreciation. I can understand that, I think. Someone who understands me at last. Oops. Did I just make friends with the local psychopath? You see Ian. Oh, that's my friend. Right. See, Ian used to look like this, with the bright blue pants and all. I think those are meant to be jeans, but they don't look like it. I'm sorry. You're on Skull's stuff, stranger. You better talk quick. Skulls, who are you guys? We are the one and only Junktown gang. We have the run of these streets, and we rule the city at night. Yeah, right. Sorry. After I played Fallout 2, you guys are small cheese. Small fry. Small potatoes. Small whatever. You're pathetic is what I'm trying to say. Thought this city was run by Gizmo after hours. That slob can't even stand up by himself. We're the muscle in this town. We take what we want. You have some sort of deal with Killian? You have to hide out from him. We don't take that from anybody, least of all Killian. Just because he thinks he's a glorified sheriff doesn't mean that he controls the scum. Sorry, didn't mean to get you all riled up. Oops, hang on. I think I'm gonna reload that. No, I'll continue with this. I'd like to join you guys. How do you know you're tough to be a skull? Let me prove yourself to you. If you want to prove you belong in the skulls, I want you to steal that old bastard wife's ashes. Wait, the barman? You guys are some real pieces of work. I mean, you're pathetic, but you're also... Ugh. Alright, I'll do it. Hard enough, maybe you'd make a skull after all. Bring it here once you got it done. Oh, jeez. These are very unpleasant people. Oh, hang on. Who's that chick back there? She like her. You see Trish, a waitress from the scum pit. I'm gonna go talk to Trish. Pardon me. Alright, that would be breakfast sneaking back up on me. Hey, I met you at the scum pit. What the hell are you doing in my room? I wanted to get some info from you and I didn't want to do it in front of that bartender. Sorry to disturb you. Okay, that was an exercise in futility. Right. I think there's an optional sexual encounter in there, but... this character is going to remain celibate for the entirety of the wastes, mostly because I know he has a bunch of kids at the end of things. Hang on, scum bit this one. How the hell am I going to do this? Dang it, let's go to the front so I can see where the door is. See door, let's go see if the thing's locked or not. I'm just gonna quietly take the... Successfully steal the urn from the countertop. Yay, let's go. Don't alert the... Ian? Oh, crikey. Okay, I guess we're leaving by the front door. Well, that's not helpful. At least this way I can get out without having to move dog meat. And back we go. And another save. Yep. It's not a quick save, it's just a save. Damn it. I'm a good buyer, right, mommy? Okay. You're kind of pathetic. I'm glad that I saved, because I get the feeling that if I blow you away, your friends are going to be annoyed at me. Yep. Nope. That's, loading back up. If you're wondering why I'm cooperating with these people, I'm trying to catch them in the actual process of a crime so that I can hand them over to Killian. Yep, okay. Once everybody's done moving, I'm gonna load back up. But, well, successive turns when you've got more combatants is slow. I would just like to point out that you are trying to hit me with your fists and it's doing nothing. You are doing nothing. That hurt. Do I get a chance to do something? Because so far, everybody that I've seen has taken like 2 turns and I've had 1. Okay, load game. Junktown Crash House. I'll meet you there. Done. Alright, meet us later, but don't take too long. Dead shall never rest in peace. See Sherry, aka a good kid who's in over her head and hanging out with these people because they're her friends. Now I have to go talk to the sheriff, that's the one. Not the sheriff, the local guard captain. Whatever. This dude, the dude out the front. Probably shouldn't have my lockpicks on Sergeant, okay. Ouch! Oh, crikey. Yeah, you don't like me. Ow. Whoa. Ow. The guard just pulled out a spear? Okay. I mean, I know this is supposed to be kind of a low-tech setting with, you know, limited resources, but at the same time, that's... Everybody else in town has guns. Like, that dude sounds like he's packing a cannon. And the guards are packing spears? Anyway. Oops. So yeah, Dogmeat has a tendency to attack whoever you're shooting at the moment. Are we the only people in this bar who can actually hit people? Okay, now I'm gonna have to do some inspecting to find out who's who. Looks like an experienced guardsman. Experience. Okay, Town Guard, Junktown Guard, Max, Junktown Guard. That would be... No, she's in a chair. Okay, she's the waitress. And combat! Yay! Taking a risky turn against the skulls. I just shot most of them. I'm probably going to get barred from the bar for life, but figure that out in a second. 1, 2, 3. Hey, looting the bodies is a fine tradition. I love how he managed to get exactly the same amount of shots off. Oh, for anybody wondering how I know that, guns don't stack unless they've got the same amount of ammunition in them. So, he shot me twice, and she obviously managed to get 2 shots off. Although I think that was over the course of 2 turns. Action economy at work. Let's see if I can give Neil back. Got your own back for you. Never pay for a drink in this car again. Oops. Well, that worked. Where did Tycho go? Is he gonna come back? I hope Tycho comes back. I want to talk to Tycho. Unless I had to recruit him before. Anyway, I'm going to spend the night and just chill out and go see if What's-Her-Face is still around. Oh, hang on. Switch out the gun. I keep forgetting to do that. It's not like it's a big thing. Anyway, I don't know where the girl went, but I think she's scarpered. Now, Pip-Boy. Rest until morning. That didn't take long. There's the barmaid, Trish. Okay. Okay. And then rest until evening and go back to the bar and see if Tycho's there. You know, for evening this is really well lit. Maybe that's the night vision thing kicking in. Are there regular personnel back in the bar now? Yes, there is! Cool! I can go talk to Tycho. Yay, come with me. Okay. Well, oops. Apparently you were supposed to record him before this whole mess. Oh well. I fixed up the town, I recruited Tycho. Life is good. Oh, and I got Ian a new gun, I got myself more ammunition for my main gun. Now I'm gonna go back to Shady Sands and deal with a bunch of red scorpions. For anybody who's worried about my vault, yeah, I know exactly where to get the water chip. Done this before. So I'm taking my time doing some... no! You can't click and drag. It slides at the corner of the screen. Sorry, I'm not used to this style of map. Done this before, but I haven't done this in a while. But yeah, I've got more than enough time to do this thing for Shady Sands and then get back. And I don't have a gun out. Okay, good. Even though my companions are all like armed to the teeth. Take me to the Red Scorpion player, so you show me when to go. I can't go, but I can show you the way. Yes. Lousy town guard. Anyway. F4 to save. Just because there is a possibility of dying in here, and I don't want to lose all this progress. And that is Tillman Umbrella Jacket at Hollow Point, which is funny because none of actually I do have guns that use that. Just realized. I also have more ammunition for my hunting rifle, and I prefer using that anyway. And listen to that majestic boom. Now, I could pick up the tails off of all of these Red Scorpions and take them back to Ian so that he's got plenty of raw materials to work with for an anti-venom, but A, it doesn't actually get you any more experience, it just gets you free anti-venom, which isn't really necessary if you're doing it right. B, here's the big problem, they weigh 15 pounds each, I can't carry that much. And the inventory, trying to get into the inventory of these guys is complicated because it's basically I have to trade stuff back and forth, rather than just here have something to carry. Also, if you're wondering if these guys are a bit, like, ancillary to what I'm doing, a little bit, yeah, this isn't intentional, but when you build your character up to be fairly good at things, sometimes you leave your companions behind. And I missed. Of course, if I ever get in a really big fight, I'm not going to mind having these guys, but at the moment, just for hunting Red Scorpions. They're a little superfluous, but that's okay. They're not shooting anyone, so I don't have to pay for ammunition. Just my own, because I keep missing. My aim is blocked, huh? Okay. And then combat. Because there's no more enemies. Yay. So yes. Once you've solved this problem, the next problem for Shady Sands is the Raiders, which comes in a couple of weeks. So I've got plenty of time to go and get stuff. I could go and take out the entire Raider camp now, but I don't... more interesting to do the quest. I mean, I'm a good guy, but I'm not that much of a good guy. It's not like just put me in problem. It's like, okay. They actually need to be an active problem before I'll consider them a threat. You earn 500 experience for protecting Shady Sands by killing all the red scorpions in combat, and I will earn a bunch more experience killing the red scorpions. Nope, character. How far off am I on the next level? Oh, 200 experience. Cool, I'll probably level up before I hit the hub. But yeah, I've completed all but one quest for Shady Sands, both of the quest lines for Junktown. Yeah, well, remember when I said this game was a bit limited? This is why. There's only about, like, for the first 2 towns, there's only about 2 quests, which makes sense because they want you to move on and not get too bogged up, but at the same time it's, kind of annoying. Anyway, going to the hub. Because once you have completed the main Vault Water quest line, the game doesn't end. They then send you out to do something else with no time limit, which is a problem, because there's then nothing to do. What is that? Hang on. Supplies running low in Vault 13. Oh, that's the thing that says, oh yeah, we've got 100 days worth of water remain. Find the water chip quickly. This is the hub, right? What the heck's that over there? Is that Necropolis? I don't know. Put the gun away because I don't want to get shot. And it's night time, which is unhelpful, but oh yeah, there's a bunch of dudes. That green armor, that's body armor. So yeah, these guys are substantially tougher than the guards of the last 2 towns. Mostly because the guards of the last town was like Ian, and he's lousy. Not Ian. Set? Set. Yeah, that one. He was lousy. Or people that had like shotguns and buy something. What do you got? Oh yeah, you're the general store. So you're where I go to if I ever need to up my skills via books. Nothing that's very useful. Because they cost a lot. And right now I only need about 3 skills. FLC. Oh yeah! Dead collectors. Yeah, once you get to a certain level, it's hilariously easy to just borrow a bunch of money from there, tell them that you're not going to get it back, shoot them all, and then just take the rest of the money. Bugger. Yeah, these guys have a funny thing about business hours. I say funny thing, it's probably pretty sane, but I can't see again. Where's the door? That's a weird thing. Thank you, Ian. I couldn't see anything. I'm looking for a water chip. Hollow disk. Can I have the hollow disk? Alright, thank you. Which is handy because that pre-rides the next blue in my lead. Pip-Boy, hang on, status. Vault locations, Vault 12, Vault 13, that's mine. Vault 12 is the one that I went to. More. Vault 15, due east from Vault 13. Right? Extremely smoothly, much work was done to reinforce the vault. Done to that already impressive vault. Hang on a second. Located in a scenic mountainous region northwest of Vault 12. Oh, no, hang on. Vault 15 is where I've already been. Vault 12 is where I need to go. Under the sprawling metropolis of Bakersfield lies the technological magnificence of Vault 12. I don't know where Bakersfield is. I'm sure that some of the Americans are always like, Bakersfield? What? And I'm like, But with every amenity in mind for the prospective Vault Dweller, Vault 12 was given the Pressed Vault Suit Award for attention to preparedness. Buried far underground, the protection of the Vault Dwellers will receive will be unprecedented. Much like all other vaults, Vault 12 has been fitted with the newest and water purification systems, which is how it concerns you, able to take even the waste located in the sewers of Bakersfield. This system is able to deliver over 15,000 gallons of pure, refreshing drinking water every day. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, because the vaults don't actually have a great track record. You have in the way of books. Let me show you my selection. It's a bunch of skill books that'll help you out with various skills. That's the Outdoorsman skill book. This is the Scout handbook. You've got the First Aid book. You've got the Dean's Electronics for repair. Big Book of Science for science. And she doesn't have Medicine Today, which is Medicine Today. There's another one for Doctor. Basically, it's for all the skills that you're not actually probably going to use. Which is both good and bad game design. I can't see. Rest until morning. I still can't see. Cool. Yep, Fargo Traders, Butch Harris, he's not too bright. He's not too bright if you catch my meaning. But he is decent enough. Rutger. Busy right now. Rutger. Walk to Fargo Traders. How may we help you? Looking. What is it you do here? I'm unsure. Does that mean I help run the Fargo Traders? If anyone messes with us, I'm the one they'll answer to. We trade wares between all the different settlements. What sort of things do you trade? Well, we trade just about everything you can think of. Drugs, tires, guns, bullets, food, bromine, dirt, even scraps of metal. Oh, so they do have tires. Dirt, scraps of metal. You'd be surprised at what's in demand out there. Something that's taken for granted in one place might be a highly sought after commodity in a settlement 10 miles away. Welcome to the basis of trade. Sounds good. Do you need help? I'm looking for work. Are you? You look alright. Well, you should probably talk to Butch. He's through the door behind me. That was completely unnecessary, but whatever. Okay.
Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what? Well, some caravans have been disappearing on us lately. Damn if anyone can figure out what happened to them. Simple. Find out who's doing it and tell me. Or take them out. Makes no damn difference to me. Just get that job done. Well, there's, something, but I never listen to those rumors. You really want to hear it, huh? Well, some say it's the Death Claw. But I don't know nothing about that.
First reference of the Deathclaw in the games. If you know anything about Fallout, you'll have run into the Deathclaw. If not, well, you're in for a wild ride. They used to be chameleons. That's all I'm going to say. Oh hell, I'll say it anyway. They're the only things that I found that could damage me through my power armor and all the ranks of toughness that I had once in my... Technically, it was my third playthrough, but it was my first successful playthrough, which is why I refer to it as my first playthrough. But yeah, so I got into a tangle with these things, going, oh yeah, I'll be invulnerable. I can take a minigun, and it doesn't do more than 2 points of damage. And then I have these things going swipe, 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 3 points of damage, 5 points of damage, critical hit, 20 points of damage, and I'm like, what? Yeah, they're really tough. And very, very, very aggressive, and yeah, you'll see.
How do you... Go talk to Beth. She knows more about that crap. Done and done. Now get on out of here. But come back and talk to me when you found something.
Yeah, he's scared, and it's just like, oh, you're a weenie baby, and then you meet the thing, and it's like, oh my god, run away! Is it business hours yet? Oh, hell there, how can I help you? Can I ask you some questions? What's the word on the street about the missing caravan? Why don't you think it's the water merchants? Oh yeah, water merchants are the people that run the town. Here's why the bottle caps are a thing in the wastes. Because water bottles from the water merchants. The water merchants, are basically the people that are in charge around here, and because water is precious in the middle of a desert, they basically run the entire economy. Most people have their own independent water supplies, but if they should have a dry season, you can go to the water merchants and get some water from them. Because, you know, going someplace to find a drink is a little bit hard when everything is dry, irradiated desert. But yeah, the water merchants trade in water, and they designated the use of bottle caps as a currency because it used to be a tracker of how many bottles of, well, not water exactly, but wet fluid that you had. Like, here I've got, you know, this many, like, open bottles of water that I've put into your container. Here's the container, it's worth this many caps, and since then it's just evolved into its own currency. So it's actually got a justification and a reason in universe. And it's a pretty interesting idea for an economic system, particularly one that's based around a different standard than most economic systems today. Yeah, you'll see more of this in the later games where it makes less sense. Why don't you think it's the water merchants? Because like I've been telling everyone, they've had a few caravans disappear too, not like what's happening with the Fargo traders, but they are being affected. I could be lying, good thought, but I highly doubt it. They've been sabotaging each other for years, but this is not their style. They wouldn't spend that much money to take out the caravans, plus all the caravans are heavily guarded. You think someone would escape, they don't have the manpower or the cash to pull that off. There would have been at least one survivor, yeah. Also, water merchants, as the ruling class in the hub, there is plenty of backbiting and stabbing going on. There are quest lines that involve that, but I don't really manage to get involved in them. Mostly because, like, the assumed use of the water merchants is that you go and pay them a certain amount of money and they ship a bunch of water to your vault, and that extends your timer, but I've never had a need for that. And so I've never had that introduction of, here, I've got a bunch of money to help smooth my way in. Yes, but why would it happen to the Fargo traders more than the others? Bad luck, I don't know. Maybe they're traveling on different routes than the others. Maybe because they aren't heavily as guarded as the Crimson Caravan, but they might have better cargo than the water merchants. Who knows? There doesn't seem to be any clear difference between the three. Let's go back to the missing caravans. What exactly is a Deathclaw? Deathclaw is the most evil thing to rise out of the ashes after the war. Some say it's a powerful ghost from the war that haunts the land. Some say it's no ghost. No, it's no ghost. It's as real as you and me. Yep. It's 20 foot tall with teeth as big as your arm. Try 9, but sure. Some kind of demon that found its way here when the world was engulfed in fire. Not exactly. Do anything else about the Deathclaw? Well, I know this old mutant in Old Town named Harold. He's seen it. He's the only one that's seen it and lived. The only one that's seen it and lived. Uncle Slappy in Old Town talks about it sometimes, but he's just a crazy old fool. And the question about the missing caravans. What do you think of the Brotherhood of Steel? Don't you know? I heard they make human sacrifices and do all sorts of other terrible things. I had no idea. By the way, they don't. She's just a gossipy old biddy. Now that you can tell from the character model, but I reckon she's like 40-something, and so she sells guns, but she also probably sells like she talks to people and then blows it way out of proportion. You know, standard housewife stuff. Let's get back to the merchants. Water merchants, they're in charge of all the water. Greedy people, I wouldn't want to work for them. It pays the worst and the jobs are just as bad. Do they always control all the water from nowhere from the herd? A while back, a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed they were the water merchants and people had to get water from them. But the merchant war raged on for years until a man named Roy Green, he had Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement. Then ended the war. What kind of agreement? Well, he sent it to the city council to set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. Oh, sorry, they mean should have showed them who's boss. I didn't need quite that information, but thanks just the same. She's very opinionated. Comes in caravan. Caravan are a bunch of crazy people that will do any job, no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they aren't missing more caravans than they are. Missing caravans too. Actually, all the merchants have had a few caravans disappear. The Fargo traders are just unlucky, I suppose. Why, how risky. They'll pass through an area right known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hand. The pay is great, we have to be alive to spend it, right? That's actually fairly easy, you just have to be high enough level. Fargo traders pay well and the jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns this shop, a good man, they're fair and let me do as I please with the place. I like working with them, plus you can get a discount on anything you buy here if you work for Butch. City Council, there are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to pass. They can never agree on anything. Yeah, the point of hub is that it's basically a merchant hub. It's the crossroads where everybody comes to trade. Lots of money flowing in, lots of goods flowing in. Not actually a lot of homegrown industry. Is there any place in town I should avoid? You should stay away as far away from the Maltese Falcon as possibly can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They'll eat you alive if you're not bad. I'll also give Lorenzo at the Friendly Lending Company a wide berth. Yeah, Friendly Lending Company is a bit of a misnomer. Also, Maltese Falcon, Deckard Kane. If anybody else is noticing the film noir references, someone was a big fan of Humphrey Bogart. Yeah, Maltese Falcon, actually have seen the movie. It's very interesting and very good, if a little slow-paced by the standards of Bond cinema, but it is very satisfying in the end once you get to the end of it. And I'm going to stop there. How does someone make money around here? Well, I'm not hiring, with this job post in the corner of the merchant market. You might want to check there. Okay, thanks. And then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to see what she's got to sell. I want to buy something. You're working for Butch, you get the 15% discount. She's got ammunition and fancy armor, but she doesn't have any of the more specialized guns. Okay. Not that I was really looking for them right now, because I'm happy with what I've got and it's going to last me a while. But it's always nice to know where you can get the better stuff from. So it's a goal that you've got in the future. This is where? Sign that says police. Oh, it's cops. Scram! It's the police. Also, yeah, there's a funny, weird thing where some of the metal armor is like smooth, like this stuff, and some of it's really craggy and messy. And that's the standard stuff. So I don't know what's up with that. Because it's not the difference in armor types, because there's not one yet. Like, see, look at this dude. It's all grainy and stuff. And it's not just, like, it's a really big difference from this kind of thing, and it's not just the angle either. Pardon me, but whatever. Yeah, there's not a difference in armor types yet. That comes later. Think it might be to designate special characters? I don't know. It's supposed to say you can't pick it up yet, despite how swish it looks. Friendly Lending Company. Yeah, funny thing is, you can shoot these dudes and they not get picked up by the police, which is, kind of lousy, but also, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, hub, what am I doing? Oh yeah, going over to the next part of town, because there's a building here. If you knock on the door, you get shot. Also, it gets you in good with the Brotherhood of Steel. Eat this. Oh, crap. Yep. I'm gonna run. Because I don't fancy getting blown to smithereens, and both my companions are tougher than I am. Even Dogmeat's got more HP than me. Ouch. But yeah, you kind of lead them out into the street and you don't die so fast. Dogmeat's getting shot a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him first. Ow. Ow. Okay. Taiko uses Stimpak. Taiko uses Stimpak. Dogmeat is trying and failing to chew through this dude's Ryu armor. I probably should have saved before I did this. Because I got the feeling that you have to reload so that I don't lose the dog. This dude's got a lot of HP. Ow. Ow. Okay, and Dogmeat's moving out. Yay, now he's out of the line of fire. Okay, now we can start actually gunning these guys down. Where's he? 4 HP. 4. I made up the difference. Now he's dead. Yay, and Ian is left. And they're all gonna run out and try and... Tycho is dead. Crap. I knew I should have saved. So yeah, these are some rough customers. The last time I did this, I had a sniper rifle, so yeah, a bit more power than I've got right now. Dang it. Oh well, we'll see how we go. Ow. I love that Dogmeat bites him and dude's response is, ow, bugger all. Okay, Dogmeat's dead. Yep. Which one of you is my friendly? I can't see anything. I'm gonna take a wild gander and say that that's not Ian. Okay, good, that's not Ian. I think we're gonna win, but it's gonna cost me most of my companions, which isn't something I'm looking forward to. The Ian, he's wearing leather armor. I'm gonna walk over here so that I can see what's going on. He reloads the 9mm. Well, so yeah, when they're all outlines with the same kind of shape, it's a bit difficult to tell. Go on, try that again. I just did, and you're dead. Anyway. Ian is now level 2. Oh, damn it. Load game. Where was I at? Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. And then I'm gonna end the episode. Yeah, there's a fair amount of redoing in this game sometimes. Particularly when you've got companions that you're trying to keep alive. Emphasis on the trying. But yes, you've also seen how hard it is for Dogmeat to stay alive. He doesn't have a lot of armor. He's got a decent amount of HP. But he's also got a melee weapon that doesn't do too much damage. It's got a high chance of critical hits to knock people down, which is useful, but that's about it. So, yes, he does tend to die quite a bit. I may have to find somewhere to, like... I might have to drop him off somewhere? Or something? I don't know, it's... damn near impossible to keep him alive through the late game if he's still with you. So many people love the heck out of Dogmeat, but at the same time choose not to pick him up so that he can live a long and, well, I say long and happy life, so that he can continue bothering the chap that he was bothering in Junktown and actually stay alive, rather than running into a bunch of red scorpions and dying, which is what tends to happen. Also, there isn't, as far as I can tell, no way to improve Dogmeat's armor, because that's a bit stupid, because it's his hide. There's also no way to improve Dogmeat's weapons. Again, that'd be like, I don't know, reinforcing his mouth? I don't know. basically you've been making him into a cybernetic dog, and that's kind of not the appeal of dog meat. It's kind of just like, oh yeah, I got a blue healer. Red healer, sorry. Blue healers are the cops. Oh yeah, good Australian slang for you that's kind of gotten out of date now. The police force was once upon a time known as Blue Healers. And then they made a TV show about it, and so all the cops were just like, no, we're not Blue Healers, because that's those idiots over there. Well, in some cases it was fairly realistic to crime work, because it was basically a soap opera set in a police station, so they could afford to draw out criminal work and make it take as much time as it usually does. Well, soap opera, character drama, same thing, different skin, different level of writing as well, but yeah. At other times, the rule of soap operas and other character-driven dramas is that basically everybody has to be hilariously dysfunctional people, and once you've done the same plot line a number of times, you end up trying to branch out and making things more exciting for a while, until you realize that eventually everything's getting too outlandish and you've just introduced aliens into what's supposed to be a good Sydney suburb. I don't like Neighbours. Put the gun away so I don't get shot. Taratan is grateful to you for destroying the red scorpions. Thank you. Anything else? Thanks. Go around, talk to people. Tell me more about yourself. There was this fault of yours. Tell me the rest of the world. That's all for now, thanks. I will go talk to... Hang on a second, there's a chick running around with a funny... Ah, yes. Tandy, the other...
Hi. I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you. My
Hello.
name's Tandy. What's yours?
She is exactly as tan as her dad. Okay, maybe I should stop complaining about his skin color. Still, his facial features are a bit strange. But yeah, also, her accent is not his, so that does make me go, huh? My name's Max.
Wow. How do you like our little town? Bored yet?
Hell yes, there's nothing here to do but watch the Brahmin, mate.
Finally, someone else who sees. Of course, you've probably been everywhere, so this must be hell for you.
Well, I'm sure you're exaggerating.
You live here all your life and see how you like it. Anything else you want to know? There's a bunch of cities down south, but since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure you know that already. No problem. Anything else? Nothing much since you whomped those rad scorpions. Gee, I wish I could have seen that. Just stuff. No problem. Anything else? Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it is home and all, but it's so boring. You know, I want to see the world. Me? Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone. No one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me. Sure, I guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Yeah, real safe. And so boring, I think my brain's gonna leak out of my ear at any moment. Sure, I guess. I've never... Well, thanks for talking. We don't get many strangers here, so it's always good to talk to new people. See ya.
Yep. Fairly standard small town girl. Really, really bored of small town life. Because it does get a bit humdrum. Also, Brahmin, and I probably should have picked this up earlier. I'm sure some of you were going, what are those? Yeah, all the cattle in Fallout have two heads. These are Brahma, plural Brahmin. Yeah. So, they're the first actively, sign of things besides, like, giant rad scorpions, that you see where it's like, oh, radiation has done stuff to the world. Yeah, all the cattle has two heads. Normally that's not sustainable, but Fallout's inconsistent with its physics and stuff like that. Physics and biology and that kind of thing. And, yeah, apparently it's a species thing now, so all Brahmin breed like that. You know, you don't see any regular cows around. In fact, it's considered weird when a cow is born with one head, That's something that turns up in Fallout 2, you know. There's one stage a character says, oh yeah, I hear a weird rumor about Brahmin being born with one head out in the pen sometimes. Weird, huh? And I'm like, no, but yes at the same time. Anyway, I've rambled on for a bit, and I'm having to repeat things, and I'm sure you guys don't want that. And also, I need a drink, and some other stuff. So, I'm gonna have to leave it here. See everybody in the next episode. I hope I haven't bored you to death, although I fear I'm getting there. Yeah. Don't worry, once I get these guys some proper armor, things will get a lot less repetitive. Alright, till then, goodbye.